Alright, today we're gonna play some more scales because that's all we do. That's all we like to do. I don't even know what the deck is. Is it here? Yeah, so this is the leg list I 5-0 with the other day. The only changes is the pithing needle for two dumping shield to put two pithing needles. Oh yeah, I need to do something very important. Guys, while this loads a bit. Let this stabilize. Oh, sorry. When some people join. $20 that turns Zimmerson uses. I'm glad I bought at 10. Snapcaster made $3, man. What happened? Oops. I think my keyboard is dying because it happens so much that I double. So, what is original art? This. So how much is this worth? 10. Then this. 49. It's the same exact art. Okay. I am ridiculous, but it's not much. Hello. Hello, big monkey. So you're saying +1 cavern main, +1 citadel main, -1 forest, -1 bligma. Yeah, like, man, I could try that. But I don't want to make such, let's say, I don't want to call it drastic changes, but I want to make like incremental changes. So now we're changing the pithing needles. See how that works. Then we can add the cavern if we feel it's needed for a forest, for example. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this art is way superior. So now I think we have more or less all the arts that I desire. I used to have a weird art for this. I think in paper I bought the showcase frames, which I think are really cool. Anyway, let's play, shall we? Challenge. Oh, there's a super qualifier. What do you need? Oh, you can actually enter with play points. I may play this. Well, that'd be cool to play. Ooh, am I screaming? I don't know. Man, look at all the preliminaries. This is maybe too much. I don't know. Is this feeling solid? I have good results. Yeah, Relic is like the best card versus Udo. Some decks have been playing 4 Relics on the sideboard. Hello, I had to read IDKS4467. Thanks for watching, mate. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you're also following on Twitch. So yeah, Relic is so good versus Udo decks. Which, I mean, I saw some Titan decks are playing 4 Relics now sideboard, and that's what I was doing also in my version of Hardened Scales. It's I'm kind of out of focus. I don't know. Just I guess I can turn on the light a bit more. So, you know, it's just cool to. I think it's one of the better cards against them. Just basically against Udo, you're worried about Uro, Renan 6, and Mystic Sanctuary. The rest you can beat, I think. But if they get going with Uro, Mystic Sanctuary loops, and it's not only just the Mystic Sanctuary loops, it's the path you, fetch Mystic Sanctuary, path you again. That's really backbreaking a lot of times, right? So if you're able to stop that with a Relic, which costs you only 1 mana and you can cycle. Playing in Shen 0 Nip. 10 is good, I think. Yeah, this hand is good. We can always play Scales and also play this tab. Yeah. Are we on the play? No, we're on the draw. So it could be that we even find a second land. I've been liking 2 steerings. Oh, Windset's Head, pass. Interesting. I guess we play Scales first. Next turn I can even see myself playing Worker and Ozolith if I draw an untap land. What happens with steering is early game is not so good. You'd rather have something to do early game rather than casting, like, which is essentially a cantrip. Is this like a Uro deck or something? What the hell? So for example, here I'm tempted to Ancient Stings for a land, but since I have a Llano Reborn, I'm gonna hold on. So I'm gonna play the Ozolith here. See what they do. So if you draw a lot of I guess I can just play this too. If you draw a lot of Ancient Stings early game, it's kind of bad. Okay, this might be the Heliod deck, right? What does he know? Like, having a spell. This must be a heal. I guess I will play Heliod here. Yep. I mean, I'm guessing they have the combo in hand. If not, they would not have gone for it. I want to Ancient Settings here for the reason is that I may find a Ballista that can stop the combo. Wow. That was quite a lot of luck, man. Okay, we didn't find a Ballista, but we find an Enigma of Nexus, which is as good because it allows us to kill them next turn through the combo, so I'm happy with that. Unless they have Ballista, but Ballista doesn't kill us next turn. So I think we go for Enigma of Nexus. I'm lagging quite a bit. Hey. I hope the stream is not super laggy, as laggy as my MVGO is. Anyway, I'm gonna play the... I don't even know if I want to graft, honestly. I may as well do it, right? In case I have some removal. Next turn we could... 1 second, there's another computer running. You know, when you have like 2 war computers and 2 normal computers running, it becomes quite annoying. So by grafting, we prevent something like Conclave Mentor into Ballista, kill your Ravager, right? So I think I'm onto it. Next turn, we don't have Binds of Asgood to collect the company. Sure. So this is all in on them. Like, basically, they know, okay, Spike Feeder, I don't care. You can gain infinite life. They're dead. They're actually dead on board. And there's nothing they can do. Sure. So next turn, we basically animate the Mouth Nexus. Sack here, yeah. So always yield. Basically, there's nothing they can do. So I'm just gonna F6. So this is 6. Just let them know because I don't want to spend 2 minutes them gaining life, and I'm like, yeah, you're dead. Okay, so things I've considered in this matchup is Torpor Orb, Dismember, Pithing Needle. All these cards have a potential to be good in this matchup. Little does my opponent know that he's playing basically against the person that invented the deck, Kappa. Animation, okay. So I think Torpor Orb is only good. Let's look at the latest list, shall we? It hasn't changed much since I stopped playing it so much, but we can have a look. It's like the most deck, like the second most played deck right now. You know, what I did to the deck, basically, only thing I changed is I play out of the Arbor Elves. But that changed the deck from being kind of crappy to really good. So they have Skyclave Apparition, they have Auric Champion, and they have Ranger Captain of Years. All these cards get stopped by Torpor Orb. But I don't know if that's enough. Maybe it is, I don't know. Pithing Needle, we can name Heliod with it, and we can name Spike Feeder with it, but I don't even know if it's needed. Maybe all we need is like a Dismember, right? But let's cut cards. So these cards are not good. Welding Jar is not good. They only play like maybe 1 Knight of Autumn, if not even that. On the sideboard. I think Still Overseer is decent because they actually don't have that many ways of dealing with it. So maybe I don't go and get... Maybe I just don't get cute, and I just get the Dismembers in. Get the 4... I mean, what about this, though? This is good because we can... If they try to give lifelink to... we could actually cut the steerings here and bring it Torpor Orbs. Yeah, I like that. So if you're asking why are we cutting the steerings, it's a... this matchup, you need to really set up turn 3, turn 4, even though it really helped us this turn. I think when you also bring in 4 these members, there's a lot of steps, the cards that don't get hit by steerings, right? So we make our curve quite a bit heavy on the 2 drops, so maybe we would like to have 1 Torpor, 1 Pithing Needle. Maybe that's just better. Yeah, I could see myself bringing in the Ancient Steerings on the play, but on the draw, it seems that we need to have something like right now. We don't want to spend time on casting stuff. Okay, this hand. I mean, this hand is fine. We can kill an Arbor Elf if they play it. Turn 2. I don't know. I don't love this hand. They're mulliganing. We don't have a Metallic Mimic in the deck, so what's the plan here? We either Liliana or Reborn turn 1, and then play Ballista for X equals 1. Hello, Panda. Yeah, so in the beginning you wanna not have... Like, Steering is a good late game because you can find a threat, but early game is kind of... So this hand, I think it should be a mulligan. Dismember is a good card. It just likes a 1-drop. You have way too many 2-drops, and we're gonna get like... And Angawagog is actually not the best in this matchup, so I'm just gonna mulligan this. We can do better. This is kind of basically the same hand, but without the Dismember, without the Ballista. They also mulligan into 5, so I'm gonna go to 5. Okay, I mean, whatever. This is kind of like our opening hand. I'll keep this though. We were trying to find scales or something, so I'm gonna put back the Hangavak, and then I like the 3 lands quite a lot, but maybe we don't need 3 lands. Maybe we could just go put the forest back, put even the Phyrexia score back, keep both Ravagers, and we most likely will find. Problem is, if we draw we draw scales and we put the Phyrexia score back, then we cannot use it. Okay, I'm gonna put a Ravager back, not be greedy. Okay, no 1-drop again. Kind of weird that they would keep hands without 1-drops, but who am I to say? Well, so we're playing against Heliod Panda, and we beat them turn 4 last game. Mentor is a strong. If they have Ballista and they can kill Steelers here, that kind of sucks. But I think I will play it anyway. Now the question is, should we graft? So if we graft it, then they need to sacrifice the Ballista to kill it. But they only play 2 Ballista and they have 3 cards in hand. So what are the chances of them actually having a Ballista in hand? I like the Ballista because it can kill the... They are on Heliod, so you want the Ballista to deal with their stuff. So I'm not gonna graft, so I have the option to graft into a Ballista. Yeah, that's gonna be the play. If they have Ballista, they have Ballista, you know? Oh, that scared me. Thank you, Tono FClay05. I need to make this nicer. Okay. This is an hour off by them, so they just drew this, even though they were played. Okay. I don't have an answer for that, but I don't think I even need it. So we play Ballista. Probably graft them onto it, right? Do it now. We ping this guy away. Rest in peace. Didn't think about it that much. Didn't think they would bring it in. Should make my own Discord like all these streamers. That's a Heliod. Sure, man. So I think we can just beat the beat down here. Like, of course they can have like infinite life, and that's kind of hard to beat. But do we want Ravager? I mean, Ravager does very little right now. So does Hangabag Walker, to be fair. I guess Ravager does a bit more than Hangabag Walker, so we can play the Ravager. I'm guessing I'm going to kill this guy now before they get to collect the company. Because if they get to collect the company with that on, I guess they have collected company here. Oh, Ranger Captain, sure. So they can look for a Ballista, but with our Steel Overseer and Ballista stuff, I don't think they can actually kill us. Be relatively hard for them. We even have Dismember. We could pump, make this Ballista a 3-3. We could also just Dismember this guy away and just start attacking. So we could Dismember this, that's an option. They have one Ballista in hand, that's the only card. Do we get punished by anything? So we put 2 counters on each, we Dismember. Is it lethal already? Oh, magic sometimes. Is this like 2? So this will be 5, 8. It's not lethal, right? Because this... Oh, if we attack with this guy, it's a 4, 6, 8 plus 3 is only... It's not lethal. I would just Dismember and attack, you're right. So we go here. I think I'm gonna play the hang. We don't have lethal on board, sadly. Sure, man. We don't have lethal on board because they have a rest in peace, basically. If we had a lethal, I mean, if we didn't have a rest in peace, of course, this would be easy peasy. I'm guessing I'm just gonna cast the Hangavak. So now we got a lot of counters. Oh, it's lethal? So, okay, we stack here, This is 5. 5. Oh, yeah, it's lethal. God damn it. Thank God. Is it? 5 and 5, 10 plus 5. Yeah, you're right. It's a good thing I have you by my side. Yeah, you're right. That's a good line, guys. Good line. It's not thinking. Nice job, guys. That goes to chat, I must say. That goes to chat. So, yeah. Easy to do. Yeah, nice rest in peace, man. Do you guys think that he was mulliganing for a rest in peace? I don't think the rest in peace is that good versus us. Like, it's good. I think a lot of people bring it in versus Scales, and it's good, but especially since the Ozolith, it's not that good anymore. Yeah, good job, guys. Chad Lethal, very strong. We're playing against Albas, and he chooses to play first. I think I actually like this hand. By the way, new Blinkmouth X is out. Gotcha. Yeah, but with the Ozolith, I don't know, man. I feel like with the Ozolith, Rip becomes a bit worse. So I can go Scales. Is this John or what? So I can go Scales first, then Hangavak, then Ozolith Thunogeth. I don't know, how you guys could... maybe it's Uromnath, right? Okay, I like that. I like this draw. If they have Path to Exile, it kind of sucks, to be fair. So maybe I just want to play Throne out, and then play... Yeah, I would play Throne. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, I don't think... I would probably bring it in. I would probably bring in the... Yeah, Overseer was amazing there. So I'll probably bring in the rest in peace if I was them, but I would definitely... Okay, this is a Growth Spiral. Yep. So we're playing in Zudo of some sort. But I didn't want to risk my Hangavak just being pathed here without the Ozolith. Of course, they could hold up Cryptic next turn, but then we can start attacking with the Blinkmouth Nexus, right? So they could have Cryptic here. Also Mana League, yeah, they could have all sorts of stuff. Rayman, so I think I'm just gonna start attacking with this boy. So I don't know, man. Like sometimes it's hard to win this match. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's not that. I mean, they will most likely play an Uromnath next turn, but if we draw a Ravager, we can actually beat them. So yeah, they take this and they play this. I mean, if they cryptic the Ozzy, cryptic command the Ozzy, it's bad, but I mean, it's okay, right? I would rather they cryptic command the Ozzy the thing than they cryptic command the Hangavak with the Throne of Death specifically. Especially if they're planning on shocking for it. So this looks like an Uromnath next turn, right? Yeah, counter draw. Sure. It's still 4 mana for 1. What do you think about it? Okay, go pile. So here's the beauty, right? We if they tap out, we can get to play Hangavak Walker, holding up mana. So it's nice. I feel my cam is a bit like off focus. Circling it. Okay, that's an Uro. So we draw Ravager, we win, I think, unless they have a path producing land. Oh, no, we don't have an Ozzy. So that's not true what I said. Okay, they have a fetch land. They can escape Uro next turn, which is kind of strong. They have a lot of lands. Yeah. I mean, I don't really play around Mana League here, which is sad. So, but we can play around Renman, I guess. Should I? Yeah, I will try to give him a poison counter. Too bad that does a lead god. So there's two options here we have. One of the options is to... The problem is they can Mystic Sanctuary back on top Cryptic, which is very strong. I guess we can try to go for the give you a poison counter kind of line. If the other lead was still there, I would probably just play the second Hangavak and try to make a billion Topters. But it's not happening. I mean, something had to be countered. They obviously had a Cryptic, so it's hard to know. White. Okay, they have the Fairy. I have oh my god, with double fetch land and Uro. They're tapping out though, so if they play Uro, they are tapping out unless they have exactly like 2 lands. Mystic Sanctuary. But this kind of fetch green, so I guess they may. Yeah. So, I mean, this is of course like, I mean, now they're at 17 again, magically. But we still have a chance. We still have a chance. This is not over. Sure, man. So you die, you do 4 damage to me, you add 5 mana. Ah, no, of course, they have mana from the Uromnath. That's true. So they get Cryptic back on top. They go Spiral. Before the Cryptic happens, which is interesting. Before the Mystic Sanctuary happens. Yeah, but it's not a free tutor. It's a 1 mana. It's a 1 mana cantrip. We use all our mana every single turn. So we would have to have given up something. So now they deal 4 damage to us. They put Cryptic back on top. Funnily that they haven't drawn a card yet. So the Cryptic is on top, but they haven't drawn a card. I guess now they can escape Uro, so they can escape. So I mean, I like Ancient Strings a lot too, and I think it would be a great draw right now, but it would not be free. So they lose their turn. I mean, they must have a cantrip, right, to draw the Cryptic. So I don't wanna. Should I sack this? Well, I don't think this welding jar is doing much, honestly. And I can proliferate them, and I can proliferate these. I don't think they play Amaze's Charm. No. You also. There you go. Okay, we're drawing all the Ingmoth Nexuses. So I am going to activate. No, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe this is good. So just attack. We give them one more poison. So then we can play a second Hangovac. I don't know if I play this perfectly. It's hard to tell. It's very hard to play against these decks. Oh, Mana Leak. Sure, man. No, you got it. So they had a Mana Leak. It's okay. They still have 3 Doctors. We can put 6 counters here. And so they have a Cryptic Command now in hand. Now they escape Uro, I'm guessing. They need to fetch for it, though. Or not. Green. Oh, yeah, no, we don't need to fetch for it. We could even sack a Blinkmoth to the Throne of Death here and get 6 counters. Problem is, if I tap my Throne of Death, then my Hangavag is on. It can die to this shock even. Wow. I guess it doesn't matter. You can shock all you want if you gain 4 life a turn, right? So they have Cryptic Command and an Unknown in hand. Now they're drawing. I wonder why I did. Do you guys know why they're doing all of this in the stack? Why wouldn't they just draw instead of doing the Uromnath stuff on the stack? It doesn't. I mean, I guess instead of like doing this first, they could have fetched first, put the lands. You know, like you fetch first. Yeah, and then you draw. Doesn't make much sense to me, but maybe I'm not like 15 million head like them. The problem is this thing will actually kill us eventually from the pinks. I guess next turn we can give them double poison. They go up to 5 poison. Oh, this matchup is so hard, man. So now they have 9 mana. Oh, they have another Mystic Sanctuary. Wow. But I mean, I don't know about playing this Mystic Sanctuary. So like they only have 2 Mystic Sanctuaries now. I think they cannot play more than 2, right? That would be extremely greedy. Do you think they get the Rose Spiral back actually? Wow, really? This is on top now. Impressed. So now you have Cryptic, an Unknown, and Ghost Spiral on top. I hope they attack. Trade? Not trade. So they have a Cryptic, so if I tap this thing, then they can bounce the Hangavac, so I'm not gonna do it. Sure. This is good. So they still have a Cryptic. That's a truth here. I could attack them with the Ingmoths, play the Worker. Yeah, it's probably the way, right? I guess I could give +1/+1 to this. I mean, maybe they tap me here. Okay. Maybe I should not have done that. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that. So they drew a card, but then cannot use the Growth Spiral now, which is fine. Then we play this. We're already at 12, and they have not attacked us. Begin for life, sure. Growth Spiral and unknown card in hand. So I'm guessing they'll use the Growth Spiral. I could sack these, make a bunch of top tiers. I should. Yeah, I like that. Tablan, sure. I mean, they adding mana on their. Okay, I guess I can do this. Sure, I'll let them use their stuff. Hmm. I like to put these counters. I mean, the problem is I'm almost dying here. So I sack here. No, I need to. Okay, I need to sack here. I should block first. That was bad. Okay, that was bad. Should block first so they waste this mana. So many things you need to think about in this matchup. I'm gonna block here. I'm gonna put one in front. Maybe I have another Uromnath. I will feel bad, honestly. But yeah, I don't know what they have in hand. It could be they have nothing. Two cards. And that was just lethal. Okay, no Rudo. So more life. Maybe they escape this Rudo too. You know, they get just so much value. They can't stop mates. So they cannot get Mystic Sanctuary with the Misty Rainforest. Only one card in hand. A million lands though. Ah, Phyrexian Score, man. So how does this work? You pay 2 mana and you give +1/+1 to one Moth. I don't think that's worth it, right? I would rather attack. If they have path, they have path. I could go to beginning of combat, see if they do something, and then I activate the Moths. Okay. I don't even know if I want to attack here. I don't think so. Like, the plan is a poison, right? Hmm. 0 cards in hand. Yeah, sure. Should take 2. Don't tell me they have a third Mystic Sanctuary. That'd be crazy. No. Triumph. Yeah, I would much rather to swing by 3 separate poison. They go to 6. You go, opponent. I mean, they can escape the other Udo to draw more cards if they want to. I'm kind of fine with that. Yeah, but I want to keep my Throne of Gaia. They will attack anyway with the Udo, right? So I will block with one of the. Actually, what I'm gonna do. I will block with one of the. I will block with this top there and sacrifice another one. Mm-hmm. So now basically if these two Ingmauts connect, they're dead. Our promise, sure. They'll make zombies. Yeah, that's the play. I'm not planning on winning by damage, but yeah, I know but he has another Rudo in the graveyard anyway. That's why I block like this. It was the same for me, and I just get. I mean, now it kind of forces them to escape, right? And now I actually can pump with the Blink mods, one of the Ink mods, the one that doesn't get bolted or whatever. 39 life. I don't know how much mana. I don't know how much money. Let's say I'm not drawing perfectly. I mean, I'm dead if they have a cryptic command. That's just what it is. No cryptic, man. They play like 2 cryptics max. Oh, really? Bro. Alright, I guess we can use 1 Blink Moth to block. But they can lock us out now with the... I can still kill them with Throne, right? Okay, so they drew this. Sure. So we play this. But they had another Rudo, so they could escape their Rudo too. Like they could have escaped the other Rudo, and it was the same for me. And this way, I mean, it was actually the same. So they put Crypti back on top. Sure. Actually, we're dead, right? Because we animate these, and then they bounce it with Cryptic. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we animate the Blink Mouth Nexus. They just bounce it with Cryptic, so we're dead. Yeah. Close game. I mean, as close as it gets, right? They had to top deck that Cryptic. I think Path would not have done it. Yeah, basically the only out they had was Cryptic there, so good for them. Maybe this, I'm not sure. Still Overseer, they play Bolts, it's kind of bad. This good. Welding Jar, I mean, nah. Okay, I don't love the Pithing Needle, honestly. Yeah, I'll do it like this. It was a fine line, I think. I mean, at that point we're a bit behind, and they needed to draw Cryptic there, and they got it, basically. Like, but they didn't draw Cryptic. If they had a path or whatever, we would have won. So it was relatively close. But this hand doesn't do anything. Like, we play Scales and then we wait. So we mulligan it. This hand is much better. It has Ingmoth, it has Ravage, it has Ozolith. Yes, I am behind this. I need to put a card back, and I think I need to put Llanowar Reborn back or the Ancient Stirrings. Both of them are good options. Yeah, this is a nice hand. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. They if they don't know the line, then I don't. It's not good price. So Llanowar Reborn is good. Maybe Llanowar Reborn is actually really good. And we put the Ancient Stirrings back. So we go turn 1 Scales, turn 1 Ozolith, Llanowar Reborn, turn 2 Hangavak. Like Ravager, and then actually Ravager is lethal, so I like that. So put the Ancient Stirrings back. Yeah, but they had Gross Pile turn 2, which they only play like 2 Gross Piles. I don't think they play a full play set anymore. Hopefully no Force of Vigor, no Negation, no. So, I mean, it was pretty tough. Like, I don't think, like, that was a tough match, basically. Do I want to play? Do I want to play Worker and Ozolith? Maybe I do. Maybe they have a path, but that actually makes it so it's lethal next turn. Not lethal, but lethal if I draw on top line, I guess. Yeah. Okay, they don't have a path. I'm pretty sure they would have path here if they had a path. So they don't do anything. Here it's a bit complicated, right? Because if we play the Ravager and they counter, it's super bad. And they showed us Mana Leak. So I think the best is just to play down a Waterborne tap, attack with the Worker, and pass the turn. And then actually the turn after we have lethal if they tap out. Okay, they have Stony Silence, so they didn't cast it, right? So yeah. So I'm not gonna play the Ravager into their counter magic. So I'm just gonna play down Overborn and pass the turn. No need to. If they have Growth Spiral here, of course, sucks a bit, but no need to run into their Mana Leak and lose the game. If they have Growth Spiral again, that's 2 games in a row that they go turn 2 Growth Spiral, so you just gotta congratulate them. No. So they were either they had nothing or they had counter spells, right? Now also if they bolt this or something, we could put the counters on the Igmoth. So, okay. So they're still not committing to anything. It's not a bad draw. I may actually just run this. Oh yeah, hello Taya style. Sorry, I missed that. Sometimes you're so dark it's even hard to see, especially with the light I have here in front. So, okay, here. So here we could do is they don't play Sensor, right? So we just play Scrabby Recombiner, kind of pretending that that was a threat we had last turn. It resolves, okay. We're not gonna graft onto it. Surprised it resolves. But I mean, this gives us a lot of options. Okay, path. So they had a path, right? So not much to do here. Yeah, so we just take it, say yes. Go for the Forest Tapped. That means more options. Next turn we can actually play around Mana Lake. And this Worker will end up growing and doing stuff. So maybe we don't even need to commit more. If I had graphed onto it, that would have been 5 counters. Let's see what they do now. That's kind of the interesting turn. If they commit to something and then they go Uromnath, for example, okay. Maybe not. Land, red. Okay, they probably have a Fairy Time Raveler, yeah. They can bounce the Ozolith. Not much we can do over that. Now the problem is, of course, they could have another path to exile, and that would suck. But so I can do is I can play the Ozolith first. Maybe they pattern response. No. So I guess I attack, kill the Teferi, and then I play double Ravager. No, they have Path, man. Like, we were dead. If we went for it last turn, we just get Path, and we lose the game. It's not the way. We don't like losing the game here. So now I can actually double Ravager, and if they wipe me, I'll play the other Ravager. I don't think they play with Summoner's Rejection. If they have Supreme Verdict here, they are dead to the Ingmoth. Of course, if they have Supreme Verdict into a white producing land, they can path us. No path there. So, I mean, we have quite a lot of damage right now. So maybe they play Uromnath. You know how it works, right? But if you go for it there, they have path. Like, they are obviously holding up something. They didn't cast anything the first 3 turns. So I think that this was a better line than just going for it turn 3 or turn 4. Like now they're like, okay, we need to find gas. They need to find a cryptic command, but that's okay. If they do find a cryptic command, we just attack. You know, we attack. And yeah, they're just gonna sit, right? So yeah, I think this was the best way to play this game. Like you shouldn't run into their counter magic. You shouldn't run into the Path to Exiles as much as you can. Right? I mean, of course, I got rewarded because they didn't find anything, but still. Do I want to cut something? Maybe on the draw. This is good. Like as a one-off. Do we just get a Ryan 6? But I mean, it could be that I lose anyway, but maybe this can get a Ryan 6 and that could be kind of nice. And if they counter the Scrapyard, maybe they don't have a counter then for the other one, right? On the draw, I like cutting a worker for a Pithing Needle. So we can Pithing Needle the Renan 6. We can even Pithing Needle as fetch land if they are not careful. Sure. So if we see them, if we draw it on our opening hand, this Pithing Needle, I can put it on Renan 6 and then they kind of rent stuff. This hand is really good actually. If we just need lands with this hand. They also play explosive, so maybe Pithing Needle was better than I thought. But I'm gonna keep this hand. We can Ancient Strings for land. We're on the draw, so we are more likely to find lands. And this is all the cards we want versus them, basically. So this makes me think they have Renan 6 turn 2. Okay, that's not a land, but I can play Relic. If they play fetch land into Renan 6, they cannot fetch. Next turn we're gonna Ancient Strings for land. So now if they had the Renan 6 line, okay, they just... Okay, so nothing. No blue mana yet. This is kind of funny. Okay, we didn't draw a line in 2 turns, which is a bit unfortunate, I guess, but we have Ancient Strings. I think Ingmoth Nexus is the way to go. Just probably the best land out of all of these. I could play down Orborn, but I want to cast a spell this turn, so I'm gonna go Ingmoth. If they have Engineered Explosives, so be it. This will resolve. I think I'd rather play the Animation Module here. If we draw a land, we can go hang up. So this is better. Okay, I'll play Animation Module, I think. Hope to draw another land. Yeah, next into Module is line. I was thinking of the Ozolite, but... So, yeah. If they have E, it's bad, but it could be worse, I guess. They still use it, right? It's a 2-for-1, but they use their 3rd turn killing our stuff. Have a lot of gas, so... Sure. That's funny, though. It can be any land, so they could have done it as well to the forest. Mystic Sanctuary tab, you'll love to see that. Oh, yeah. When you get priority, you want exile right away. So now we would like to draw any land. We have shuffled 2 lands, like the 4 lands we put down. Okay, I can get behind this actually. I can play Ozolith. Yeah, but it's okay. That's good. I mean, they shuffled our deck, right? So the 3 lands we put on the bottom. Maybe that's Cryptic mana. Uromnath. Maybe I should bring in... Maybe there is a world where you want to bring in What do you want to bring in? Second mission ball is not the way. I think I'm gonna go for Ravager here. And block, sag, yeah. I'm not gonna graft or do the stuff. This way, if they path to exile or something, we can bind. If this would have been a line, I think we would have been in an awesome shape, but we're still not too bad shape. Again, there's no Udo. That's because we have a relic, we exiled 2 cards already, so it's very hard for them to cast an Udo. And we can make a lot of blockers to deal with this stuff. And even though they gain a lot of life, we can still make a very big dude. So here's the question. Do we want to Vines these or we want to... Yeah, I think we Vines. And then we relic this path away so they kind of mystic it. Okay, they also have a bolt. Huh. They also have a bolt. That tells me I don't really wanna... So I could let it go. Counter goes here. I'm actually maybe should let the path resolve, get a land. That could have been an option. I could also sack this and the servo and this and make this a 4-4, but then that's just bad, right? If I had grafted, that would have been different, but yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so I guess we get the counter here. I don't know, maybe I should have just gotten the land, be happy with that. In that case, I should play the Hangavag Walker. Shouldn't have leaving them an option. No fetch land. Yeah, I guess I will exile this Ghost Spiral, but that's okay. We get another chance. Ooh, man, this is like the dream for them. I guess we can kill these Uromnath with the Ballista next turn, right? So yeah, Mystic Sanctuary get Path on top, sure. But they didn't draw the path. The path is still on top. I don't even want to block here. They also have Udo. So they do draw the path. And they have a wide source, so they can path this. I mean, if they path this, man. No, of course. Yeah, maybe here. Oh my god, another first land. They are actually armored here. So he goes to the graveyard. Do they want to path it now? No. Should I block or not? If I block, I get 2 counters over here, and then I can kill this with a Ballista. And then I can pop the Relic. Should play the Hangavag last turn. And just let it go to the path. That would have been the better play. But yeah, just doing this doesn't feel like it's a winning line so much. Just blocking here. I guess I need to block. I need to... But they can path the Ballista before the Ozolith resolves, right? So I'm not gonna block. I'm just gonna take it. I know then now they can fetch again, put us to 8, but then they tap out, right? So I should have taken the line from the path. That was a mistake. Obviously. Oh man, not drawing lands here has been our demise. So we can play Hangavag Walker and block. I'm sure I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna... No. So I'm gonna tag with this guy. Maybe one path now. So I want them to pass actually. And I want to keep on my land just in case they somehow get 5 lands to escape, 5 cards to escape. Yeah. I should just play the Hangavak last turn, path it, they path it, and I let it go. And then make a servo. And then I have 4 lands this turn. Yeah, that was a bad play. That's one of the hard things of this. I mean, this deck is hard to play against. One of the reasons being it's... So I guess we just take it, say yes. Now the question is, if we don't make a servo here, they attack us, put us down to 8. Can they realistically, so they fetch, they have 3 cards. They cannot realistically escape Uro this turn, right? So we need to make a servo and block. I mean, of course they can Misty Sanctuary again, the path to exile. Oh no, they don't, they have no more. So they need both fetch lands, still not enough to escape Uro. I mean, if they escape Uro here, I'm gonna be pretty mad. Not gonna lie. They will need a cantrip or some sort. I'm gonna block, of course, with the servo. They're 1 card in hand. So they're not that ahead. Arthur? Sure. You exile stuff. So they can, yeah. Would be nice to kill this, right? Yeah, let's try it. I need to do this pre-combat to get the Autolith. I don't need to do it right now. I guess I can make a servo now. It's fine. So we kill this Uromnath. And they're like in top deck mode, 100%. And then we can always pop the relic to get rid of the path if they wanna. I'm gonna, and though it feels bad to sacrifice this Ballista, I'm gonna do it. I only have 5 minutes left, so I gotta speed up a bit, guys. See what they do. I put a stop on there. Keep, I think. Ah, okay, they're going live. Okay. Sure, man, doing live. Cool. So they cannot escape Uro. Like they fetch here, they have only 4 cards. So I think end step we exile here to get maybe draw another land. We get no, we don't want to exile. We don't want them to cryptic bounce and start just making the game hard. So we just untap. Novelista, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Take 3. I'm gonna get the Ravager down, I believe. And servo. So we didn't fetch only 2 cards. Yeah, I need to take this up. This stubble. I need to focus a bit on the game, and I will. There's no chat right now, so they found a land there. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. We want to always hold up this relic. Go to 16. Sì, per questo momento un poco. Okay, so opponent has only 2 cards. 3 cards in hand. We pass. So now what we do is we hit here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, take. I'll pass. I'm not gonna tap out of the relic. I think there's something fishy here going on. And we are at lethal already, so. Not cryptic? Cycling? Sure. No white mana? You got bold, to be fair. Hmm. I'm going for you guys. Hell yeah! We beat them! We beat them! Hell yeah! Wow. Oof. Feels good, man. Feels good. I guess that's how you beat Uromnath. You need to play perfectly. That was not a hard, not easy game. That was a really nice game. Holy shit! I need a moment. I'll be right back. ¿Cierro la puerta o no? Yeah, this Omna deck is just it's such a pain, but we beat them. I have time for one more match. I will not get the time to finish the league today, but let's see if we go for 3-0 or what. Wow, that was so hard. That was like, I mean, I think maybe there is a reason to not go for it there, but fuck, man. They have cycled the Triumph, so they have nothing. They have two cards left. I mean, they have two mana left, and there's no white, so they have no path, so they have to have exactly lightning bolt. Right? So, oof. That was tough. That was tough. But I'm happy we won. It's possible to beat them, but you need to play so tight. Like I even made a mistake this game where I played the Ravager instead of the Hangavak, and the Ravager is a much more important card, and I think it got path, and then binds, and then it got bolted. If I had gotten the Hangavak and I just let it be path, we would have been in much better shape, and I think we would have been able to win. One of the things we were fortunate enough is that they didn't draw Fielder Death. I don't know if they only play one, or we also didn't draw Hardened Scales, right? So it feels good, man, to beat Omna. Yeah, I mean, I think that would still be good if they had like they didn't have Omna, they just had Uro. Right. We're playing in Sleeping Wolf. I hope he wakes up for the game. We're playing first. I've been drawing some awkward hands. So we're playing against Shadow. This hand is just too bad. Okay, I guess we get what we deserve for beating Omna. Down to 5. Right, this is a keep. I guess we gotta put this back, right? I mean, it's not amazing, but I almost have 6 here. So we're playing against Shadow. we mulligan to 5. We're on the play, and they are a Thoughtseize deck, so ugh. This is looking pretty precarious, and they also kept 7. But I think our initial hands were just too bad. What would it be? Thoughtseize, brutal. Alright, I guess we lose. Sometimes Magic doesn't draw you lines. We have 24 lands in the deck, but I guess whatever they take, we are one. I mean, I guess whatever they fatal push it, we draw Hangavag, we stabilize maybe, but I mean, the fact that they good thing is they kind of play Scorched Turn too, but the fact that they kept 7, they're on the draw, and I had to mull to 5 to find a functional hand. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. I don't know, man. I think I'd rather just play the Ravager. Because they play Thoughtseize, right? So if I Ancient Things and they Thoughtseize, I think the Hangavag awake or something, then we are in deep trouble. This is not looking good, needless to say, but sometimes you can still win with this deck. So they bold again. I guess what we would like them to do here is bold yourself, play Shadow. Okay, that's just not that bad. Seal of Fire. Okay, so opponent with a pretty good hand. Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to put in the stack, very important. Yeah. We even have Mishra's Bubble. They could have gone very differently, this, right? They could have gone, it doesn't matter, I guess. They could have done Mishra's Bubble, see what you draw first, and then do the play, but I guess they had the play anyway. We could kill this. I mean, that would be maybe decent. We can Ancient Steerings for what? I think we need to wait on these Ancient Steerings until we draw we also could just wait, suck up a removal spell, right? And then put 2 counters on the Ozolith. Yeah, we beat the Uro deck. We beat the Uro deck. I was expecting you, man, to get super excited. So here's the question. If we kill this, they can just play a Scorch, and we are... Man, this game is so impossible. I'm not gonna... The reason this may look weird, why I'm not shooting this down, but... Our only chance of this game is as we draw another land, we get a Hangavag in play, we put 2 counters onto it, and then we draw a Ravager or something ridiculous like that, and then we... Okay, let's just have a paddle push. That's fine. I'm not even... I like that you get so excited about it. I mean, it's really like... I mean, it really feels like that it's kind of unfair what they're doing. Like, why would they draw a card with every card they play? But they run out of gas. In the end, they had so many lands and nothing to do with it, right? I mean... Alright, so this is the Hangavag. The plan is working, guys. The plan is working. I mean, remember, we're in mulligan to 5 with 1 turn 1 Thoughtseize. So the fact that we are, like, alive, it's just good. Please, no. Okay. So now we have a 3-3 Hangavag, and this is looking better all of a sudden. They also missed a land drop, so they have pure gas in hand. That means also they don't get to Lurus yet, so that's very good. Yeah, that was a good game, man. I think I played... That was a good... Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we're mulling into 5, right? So I guess you would expect us to be a bit rewarded. It's funny that they play this pre-combat. They could have gotten 1 point of damage in, but they didn't. I thought maybe they weren't gonna 5-head me. Okay, I guess we just Ancient Steerings here. We could play the Worker. That would not be a bad draw, a bad play. We could even get a Blinkmouth Nexus. Maybe the Blinkmouth Nexus eventually can do enough damage. We can also get the Llanowar Reborn. So let's see, this would be 4. 4 counters go here, 4 Doctors, 4, 5. Huh. Maybe Llanowar Reborn is actually a kill here. If we... problem is we don't have a way to... I don't love the Worker. The Worker is probably the least favorite of all of these. We could Llanowar Reborn into a Doctor, then we'll have 5 damage, 9 damage. Huh. Or we could just play a Blinkmouth. Yeah, I like the Blinkmouth 9 actually. I like the Blinkmouth 9. So still Chocomants. I mean, are we doing it, guys? This is the sound of are we doing it on the multi-5 versus Shadow. I wonder why they can cast a 5 mana card for 2. It just seems sort of strange. Like normally, you know, for 2 mana you get like a 2/2, a 3/3, but 5/5 sounds different, you know. Sounds like, yeah. I wonder, like, I remember when I was a kid, I played Fire Tongue Kaboo. That's fine. Seal of Fire is okay. Why they play Seal of Fire, man? I don't think there is a reason to play Seal of Fire. Yeah, it's good with Lurus, but who cares about Lurus, man? Inquisition of course, like, that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess if we block, then they get to Seal of Fire me, which is sucky. I guess we can block the Swift Spear. It's too bad they had these in Orthodoxes. But yeah. No lands? I'm gonna block the Swift Spear and pump. I mean, this will be a 10/10, but I would rather block next turn. There is a world where they mess up. They could, of course, Seal of Fire me, you know, and then this dies. But then there is a world where we draw Ravager and we win the game. Right, so if they do this to me, this is 7, so I'm still alive. Ooh, man, yo, what's up, camera? I should get a bit more light. So they still fire me, quite interestingly. Then I take 7, go down to 6. I guess I'm dead to the Mobile Rage next turn, I guess. But again, no lands, so... So, we can tap 5. It will be a 5/5. Yeah, nice. So I can attack with this, and I can attack with Blinkmoth, put them to 12. Kind of like that. And then we can tap. So what is the problem? Like next turn, if they have Temor Battle Rage, that's 14 damage, right? 14 damage minus 5. Let's make some math, boys. 14 damage minus 5 is... it's a lot, mates. It's 9. If I double block, minus 14 damage minus 7 is 7. So if they have the Mobile Rage, I'm kind of dead, right? Or I could block the pub, gain a life, but it's still not good. So if they have the Mobile Rage, I'm dead. So I should just be not playing around it. Then we're gonna do this. I mean, it only makes sense that they do what they've done, right? If they have the more rage. Oh, this is actually an 8/8. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked. Oops. Okay, maybe I'm just dead. Just show me at the mobile rage, man. Should I block also with Ingmoth? That doesn't make any difference. They're also dead to double bolt. Oh, yeah, dismember. Okay. So it says artifacts. So this is an artifact, right? Sadly. Ah, damn it. Let's see what they choose. Maybe they choose wrong. Protection from artifacts. This is an artifact. All right. You win with your 2 mana 10/10. It was pretty close. All right, so I think we only need Bale in this matchup. Steel Overseers combat. And yeah, I mean, there were many draws there that won them the game, right? But we were pretty close. We were like, if we were able to not die this turn, and we could have won. Bale of Summon is good. I guess Ancient Stings can go. Steel Overseer can also go. Mines is really good. Mines could have stopped them from doing that thing. I don't really want to play this member versus Scourge of the Skyclave. So, yeah. Hopefully the gods bless us with a playable hand. I actually like this hand. It's good. This member just feels... I could play the Ozolith. There's nothing they can do to discard it, right? So I just play this Hardened Scales. They don't have a 1 mana destroy artifact. Yeah, this memory is good, but I think our base deck is also really good against them. We don't need to worry too much. Nothing. So we play Blingmoth, we play Houselith, we hold on Fake Bale. So it could be that they have nothing, but anyway they want to shove, right? So they just show it like this. So it could be that they had nothing. Bold myself. That's bad play. That has to be bad play, right? Okay. So here we have an option to chill, play second scales, play Blingmoth, pass. Is it lethal though next turn? Scavenger Combiner is very medium. It's not great, it's not bad, it's just like, you know, it's like, So if, let's say, I play Ravager, they Fatal Push it next turn, I put counters on Dingmoth. Oh, let's say they tap out. I mean, there will be 3 counters going to 3 counters on the Ravager, 3 counters here, they will be lethal, right? So we can do that. We can play Scales, play Blingmoth, pass a turn. Both Blingmoth and Ingmoth, maybe. So if they play a threat, then they can die to the Ravager. So Scavier is like, it's good sometimes, but I like to think about Scavier more like an Arbang worker. So they're bolting themselves, isn't it? So they have Death Shadows. Just unload those Death Shadows on me, mate. I shouldn't have tapped the green source, that was a mistake. Now they can Thoughtseize me. Oops. But I guess they would have Thoughtseized me anyway. Get Lures in hand. The Shadow. The Shadow. Punisher's Bubble. I'm not playing Lurus actually. But I know what you mean. Can play the Ravager. Should I go? I mean, they most likely have an answer, right? Could play Scrabbyard, but I like Ravager. Let's see. Let's see what they do. So 6 counters comes in here as 8 counters. No. So I'm just thinking of eating the Ozolith and seeing what they do. We're in a bit of a situation here, not gonna lie. If they have only Bolt, then we're fine. But if they have Fatal Push. So if I eat here and they Fatal Push it in response, then I can eat here, 6, put 6 counters here, so it's gonna be 8, so it's only a 9/9. Ugh, that sucks. Also, there's a chance they cannot kill us next turn, right? So there is a chance they cannot kill us next turn. Yeah. So Scrapyard is alright, but it's not amazing. It's not like the best card in the deck or anything like that. Cool. They untap, so 4th land by them. So they remember they actually mean. Oh no, they didn't miss a land drop in this game. So they shock. Oh. The Mobile Rage will deal us 15. Fuck. Thank you, mana. This shit scares me all the time. So I'm gonna block it and eat the Inmoth. Sorry, eat the Blink Moth. What are you gonna do, opponent? Isn't 24 lands a bit heavy? Yeah. But I think because basically if you look at the deck list, even though we play 24 lands, we have... So all of these are like utility lands, right? So Ingmoth, Llanowar Reborn, Pendlehaven, Phyrexia Score, Blinkmoth Nexus. Huh. So why not eat the Blink? That's actually a good point. That is actually a very good point. Let's just let it die, right? I don't know where to put this sometimes. You guys think they have another Fatal Push? Doesn't seem so, right? If not, they would just Fatal Push this. Ooh! I should have not have eaten this, but... I should have. Oh yeah, we win. But we had vines, so that's super, super sweet. Okay, we beat them. We're 1-1. I don't love this member. I don't know about ancient steerings. Yeah, I should have eaten the Ingmoth there, not the Blingmoth, obviously. But it's just old habits, you know. The Ravager is used to eating Blingmoths, not Ingmoths. So I don't love this I don't love Throne of Geth, and I don't love Ancient Stirrings. I actually may get Ancient Stirrings back instead of Throne of Geth. It just seems this card is a bit too bad. Steel Overseer just dies to a million things. I don't want to dismember ever, I think, in this matchup. If you dismember, you automatically give them a 4/4 Scorch. It's not doing. I think this matchup is won like that. Yeah, we didn't show them, which is even better. But I think they miscounted. That attack was kind of. It's kind of. So. I don't know what the opponent did. They kept 7. This hand is very medium. Like Worker, Hangabag. We just get run over, right? With this hand. Even though it has Ravager, but I think we just get run over. So I'm just gonna mulligan it. Okay, again to 5. God damn it, man. Wow, made the other one, but man. Would you guys have kept the... Oh. Come on, man. That sucks. What a sad way to go. Again, one lander. I guess we keep it, right? It's just... Yeah, that's awful. Maybe the first hand was obviously better than this one. If it touches me, it's kind of the best. Or Inquisition. I mean, of course, they take the Ballista, but... Yeah, and of course they know we have a garbage hand. But I didn't really feel comfortable going down to 4. Man, what a disaster. Maybe the first hand was fine, actually. But I think we gained percentage points. We didn't lose them by playing like this. I mean, they could have a garbage hand. They kept 7, but maybe just a clunky hand. Sometimes they kept 3 Scourges and they have no way to play it because you deal no damage to yourself. Okay. Worker. Sure. No lands. Interesting. No, so no. I mean, I don't want to attack them, right? Maybe I'll give them poison next turn, but I definitely don't want to attack them and put them closer to casting. So see, they actually kept the 1-lander, which is kind of funny. I need to wait, see if I draw either Hangavak or yeah, that sucks. They found a second land. But still, they cannot cast Scorch when they can cast Scorch, but... Yes, they can bowl themselves, play that Shadow. Maybe, I mean, the first hand probably beats this hand, but I didn't know they would have such a bad hand. Okay, that's a third discard spell. Yeah, definitely we should have kept the first hand, I guess, seeing this, but... I don't know. Would you have kept it? If he attacks, I'm blocking. And then we want to regenerate the first thing he wants to block. Our order as follow. Blingmoth Nexus Urban Worker. So we regenerate the Blingmoth. And then the 1 damage goes here. Yeah, easy. Still 20, guys. I think we just need to... I don't want to give them the Death Shadow, right? So just give them a poison. That means we cannot block another monastery spear, but I mean, I don't think they will have it. And I will play the Blink Moth just because this way, if they fatal push this, we can put counters there. 3 cards, I guess they can get lures in hand. That's a pretty potent play. And we have very little that can deal with it. I would do it. I mean, I don't know what else they have in hand, but Seal of Primordium, sure. Special. Hearts. Hard to beat this. Drawing a land, not ideal. I see they just do this, right? Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. Huh. So they can, I mean, they don't have lures in hand. They only have 10. Wow, what a hand. They have lures in hand now. Still, I think I'm gonna block, put the counters on the Blink Moth. It doesn't really matter, right? I make them bigger, but this is also a clock. Yeah, the problem with this match was that we didn't draw like Scales or Ozolith and or Animation Model or any of our 1-drops really. And yeah, that is one of the reasons I actually mulliganed the first hand. So we're at 3-turn clock. That's just not gonna do it, I guess. I guess we could draw like a Ravager. That just doesn't do it either. I don't know what can do it. Yeah, they had 3 discard spells, and we were in a mulligan to 5, so that just happens, I guess. As we're dead here, this is 12 damage. I mean, I guess I can do this. If I attack, this becomes I mean, I need to attack, block, hope to draw Ravager, maybe? I don't think a Ravager does it. Maybe I could just attack with both. No, if I attack with both, I die, right? Because this will be a 9/9, 9 and 6 is 15. If I attack with this one, this will be 8, 14, so I can... Yeah, there's nothing I can do. The only thing that I can do is try to attack with this Blink Moth. This top deck, though. Yeah, Modi... No, Modi was not even... Okay, I have okay, GG. Okay, we were not winning this game. Sometimes the magic gods don't let you win. I mean, of course, we got a really bad 6 and a really bad 5. Yeah, but they had interactions. So. We had to block because they were gonna kill us. So, I mean, actually, I guess I could have just waited, block with one of the Blink Moth, but they had to push it. I guess waiting was a line there, right? Yeah, that was rough. I mean, that is the one matchup that I think you give up a lot of percentage points by playing green instead of black or red or white or any splash except blue maybe, because Dismember is really not a removal spell you want to bring. Like if I had casted a Dismember, I also drew like I had 1 land and I drew 5 lands in the end or 6 lands. I mean, it just was a combination of bad luck. And I mean, I don't know. Let's look at this. I guess it's good to learn. So here, basically this hand... Go. So this hand... Oh, shit. That was too fast. So if I do this, does it work? Well, anyway, it was 2 workers, ballista, ravager, and 3 lines. That hand doesn't really beat shadow most of the time, right? And then we ended up with this stuff, which, I mean, honestly, I think I gave myself a better chance by mulliganing both hands, both the 6 and the 7. Imagine this hand was something like Scales or Ozolith. If we had like one of these 2 cards was an Ozolith and something like that, we would have been in a much better shape. But we didn't, and then they discarded these and they discarded a ton of stuff, and that's just pretty tough.